She padded out of her den, walking up to Rebel, her trusted deputy. "Good morning, Rebel," she said with a smile, soaking up the sun.
He acknowledged the leader with a half nod. "Good morning to you too, Shining Star," he chirped. "I'll send out patrols in a bit. How have you been?"
Pearl followed behind his apprentice, noticing the two felines conversing already. His ear flicked, expression twisting for a mere moment before it stilled into neutrality.
She sat, wrapping her bushy tail around her paws. "I've been good. Being the leader is still new to me," she chuckled lightly, but Shining Star knew Rebel would always help her.
Oh no. Darkland, thank you for this prey. That's so sweet. Well, every leader starts someplace, he shrugged, burying something in his tone under reassurance. He stretched his long legs, eyeing the plentiful prey pile. "I should send out patrols, yeah?"
She nodded. "You were right. Acorn Star had moons of practice, after all," she chirped. "Yes, please send out patrols. It is around that time." Shining Star then stood, padding off.
His ears swiveled towards Shining Star, his eyes narrowing. This she-cat had no authority over him. It was aggravating that she assumed so.
She sat next to Pearl Glare, nodding a greeting before cleaning her fur.
"An herb patrol," he echoed. "We don't organize those. Warriors don't know herbs."
He would stiffen, eyeing the leader before getting up at Rebel's tone, stepping forward. "Well, that's not my problem, is it? We cannot get all the herbs to keep this clan alive on our own," he sneered.
She stood up, eyeing the two cats warily. She didn't want this to turn into a fight, but she wasn't sure what to do.
"You can," he shrugged. "It's a matter of you won't. Root Ripple was much more productive than you." With a dramatic shove, he headed towards the spot.
Pearlglare's ears would pin, paws digging into the dirt as his tail lashed from one side to another. How dare this incompetent rogue, posing as a deputy, say such a thing, practically whirling around. He opened his mouth to continue arguing. "You're no better either, Rebel. You call yourself a deputy, but you know nothing of clan life itself. Sunborough was a better cat than you."
Star watched her deputy and medicine cat, unsure of if this would turn into a larger fight or fizzle out. She really did not want to have to break up a fight.
"You barely send out patrols on time, never mind even knowing what they are."
He dismissed the medicine cat, letting Pearl Glare get the last word.
"Pearl Glare, please calm down. I'm sure some other cat could help you gather herbs." She attempted to reassure the medicine cat, trying to draw them away from Rebel.
Pearlglare huffed, whirling around to stare at Shining Star with malice, muttering insults under his tongue, directed at everything and anything. He left the clearing, tail lashing.
She watched him walk away before turning to, Sedge Curl? Not today, I'm afraid." She turned and left the clearing to find someplace quiet to think.
Eventually, Pearlglare stood, heading towards the nearby pond. He could wash the herb residue off of his paws, the sensation irritating. The medicine cat was quite oblivious until he stood and looked around truly, eyes widening as he caught sight of an unfamiliar feline. Oh great, just what he needed. "Hello?" he chirped, unsure. If it came down to it, Frogler stood no chance against the taller cat. Perhaps it was best to be kind. Oh, me? He laughed, light and airy. My name's Frogler. I'm ThunderClan's medicine cat. He paused. And who are you? Frogler giggled, shaking his head with the flick of an ear. Now, I don't think I could do that even if I wanted to, he spoke smoothly, tail flicking. Go on with whatever you were doing. Though do be mindful, there's actual warriors out on patrol.
She sat, curling her claws into the dirt beneath her. Having a medicine cat and a deputy on bad terms was not good, but she was unsure of what to do about it. Although Rebel was a former rogue, Shining Star trusted him with her life. He was her most loyal warrior and a good friend on top of that. Rebel would never do anything to harm the clan.
He put on his best concerned look, dashing towards Shining Star. Shining Star, he called, his chest heaving.
She instantly stood up at the yell of her name, worried. What? What's wrong?
Dawn Patrols came back! There's a cat on the Thunder Path! He meowed urgently, herding Shining Star toward the exit already.
She panted from running all the way here and walked onto the Thunderpath, forgetting how dangerous it is in her worry. There's no cats here, she questioned.
His eyes widened. This was going better than he ever could have imagined. Shining Star went on the Thunder Path without any objections.
She stared at Rebel, confused on where the cat could have gone before hearing a loud noise coming up from the Thunderpath. She turned and came face to face with a monster. Her eyes widened and fur stood up. She was going to die. Oh, StarClan, she was going to die! Shining Star couldn't think. Her vision blurred and all she could see was that monster coming right for her. Tears welled up in her eyes and she scrambled to lay down as it got closer, hoping that maybe, just maybe, StarClan was watching and it wouldn't get her. Maybe she would survive.
He watched with growing excitement. She wasn't even trying to run. She, in his eyes, accepted her death. One down, he thought. 8 to go.
Tears ran down her face and wet her fur. As she shook on the rocky path, she could taste salt water. She heard it rumble closer and closer and closer until she screamed. Fire shot up her leg. The monster was further down the path now, and she rolled over. It hurt. It hurt. It hurt. All she could think of was the pain. It was only her leg, but it seemed to take over everything.
He watched as the monster sped off, and he debated waiting for another, though she'd be up soon, and he wanted her to be oblivious long enough to claim the rest of her lives. He quickly padded onto the path, looking back and forth to ensure it was safe before heaving her by her scruff to safety. He set down the unconscious leader. Pearl Glare!
Krogler stood, eyes wide at the sudden commotion. What in StarClan's name was going on? What happened? He explained. He exclaimed, "Get her into my tent right now." He added, turning.
He didn't explain, returning his hold on her scruff and heading up.
Overwhelmed by the commotion, Pilger turned to Gorspaw. Gorspaw, get out. Make sure no one runs in here, he ordered. He couldn't work with the chaos of having the apprentice here too. He gathered the bare minimum required to aid Shining Star, a mere few cobwebs and expired poultice that smelled horrible, though no one would know any better. Rebel, get out, he spat.
His fox eyes narrowed, only half obeying as he sat against the herb stalk and observed.
Pilger looked over his shoulder, posture stiff. I said out, didn't I? He shouted now, voice rising. I cannot work if you loom over my shoulder like a storm cloud.
He
Whoa.
huffed. I'm nowhere near you. Despite his retort, he turned and padded out.
With those words said, he lowered himself, pushing cobwebs against the wound that weeped crimson, trying to stop the bleed. Once he succeeded, he wrapped it up neatly, though foregoing any sort of disinfectant. With the hind leg fully wrapped, Purgler sat upright, satisfied. With that finished, and the bare minimum of treatment completed, the medicine cat walked out of his den, crimson soaking his paws.
He's so odd. He spelled new
Yeah,
wrong.
I noticed that, and I kind
Purgler giggled.
Shining Star, fuck.
An
This
idiot.
idiot, what the hell? What are
You had all the time in the world to run away.
I know, I literally
Bro
had
had,
so
like,
long to run away, and I just
7 million years.
I just laid there.
It's midday now. You just made it midday.
What time do I make it?
Oh no, it's like... Oh, it's sunrise. Don't... That's good.
My fucking keyboard died. Hold on. Can you not laugh at me? This is terrible.